Alright, so how's everyone's day going? Today came out the Kong vs. Godzilla movie that's been particularly waited on for something people wanted for a while. Originally I wanted it, but then, I just stopped caring. Uh, it is a full-footed cast, and it is pretty much the story of it is, and this one is pretty obvious. We had Godzilla first, the remake, and I liked it. That's about it. We had Kong Skull Island, which I absolutely loved. I am Team King Kong. And then we had the sequel to King Kong. I forgot the name. It passes my mind right now, but I definitely didn't like it. I thought it was boring. This wasn't for me. So after that, I wasn't really necessarily either way excited for this film. But I'm going to check it out. It's HBO Max. I want to give it a try, and it has Kong in it. So this is the big boss battle that, again, everyone has been waiting for. First off, I want to point out that this is a non-spoiler review, so just keep that in mind if you haven't read the title. Non-spoiler, again, I want to clarify. First off, I love the chemistry between the woman and the little girl, and even the King Kong. When it comes to the human part of the film, they were my favorite characters. And definitely, obviously, I like King Kong in this. So, second, the Kong was a flat-out beast in this. I mean, a beast. Lots of really cool and well done CGI shots, and even the shots in general were pretty cool. This was definitely another CGI fest, which personally I don't have a problem with. Now, I didn't care for the music, but I did love the scores in here. So keep in mind that kind of just, for me, in my opinion, don't fit. The scores obviously fit, but the music, they didn't fit for me, personally. It's not like I don't like that type of music, it's just didn't fit for me. And it was different varieties of it. CGI, again, was very crisp. It had a gray kind of neon lights, kind of the best way I can describe it, colors to it, here and there, Now, there is some issues with this film, I'll admit. I didn't care for the reason why they got Kong out of where he of his island, and it was part of a good plot of it. I thought it was pretty stupid, honestly, and it was typical. It was just humans being stupid. I'll let you figure that out, what I'm getting at with this, but you can kind of get an idea. So it's not really a spoiler, but it's just kind of, it was really stupid. I honestly don't know how else they would have ended up the way they did, but it was stupid for me. The acting was great. There were some characters in here, though, there were good actors doing good acting, but the characters kind of were either cheesy ones or just annoying. There was a guy that is a conspiracy theorist who throughout this was just really annoying and got more and more annoying. I think his name was Billy. But it didn't draw me out from the story. I definitely was really into the story. It was a very good, solid, well, I don't want to say solid, but a good story. Also, I do like Millie Bobby Brown as an actress, from what I've seen her in, which is not much. But I felt this time around they just threw her in there in her and her story as a kind of filler for a fan service as well, towards her huge young fan base. So I didn't really like that part of it. Very badass fight scenes, as I said in the beginning. Very badass brutal scenes with Kong. He was a badass. Now, when it comes to what we were expecting of this film, were there a lot of, and were they good, King Kong and Godzilla fights? There was actually there was actually technically two, but the second one was really a lot of it. And I guess you could argue there was like three or four, but to me that was like one huge thing that had little parts in it to space it out. But it was really good. It was really good. It was really bad. Really badass. Now, people who were hoping this was more equal between Godzilla and King Kong, I would have to argue this is way more of a King Kong story base to it. Just with a made bad Godzilla. And I don't mean like he was a bad character. I just mean he was like, they made him into a bad guy compared to the first one. And the second one. Which, people are not going to be necessarily happy about. And they're not necessarily going to be happy about, and I won't say specifically how it ends, but they won't be happy with how some of it ends. From all the comments I've seen that people say, oh, this is typical and whatnot. But I had no issues with it. I definitely kind of biased. I'm a huge King Kong fan, as I love Skull Island. And I thought it was a fun movie. I did. I thought it was if you're looking for a fun movie, if you're looking for a well-done CGI movie, something for entertainment, you don't care too much about being anal about what you expect in this, it's definitely good. Even then, you might be a little bit happy with it. It's all personal preferences on this. Yeah, it was an all-around very enjoyable movie for me. I definitely did like it. So this is what I have to say about it, and then this is my rating. Yeah, it was just... There are specific parts and I want to get into... be more specific, but I can't. This is spoilers, and I'm not going to do another video on it. So I do apologize for people who do like spoilers. But I'm trying to get into going back to doing what I said was not doing spoilers. One's more easier than the other, and the other one just try to track people into my channel. But it was a very good movie. Once again, I know I keep saying that, but it was, for my opinion. And people are going to have their own opinions, so I would appreciate if you respect that and mine. But yeah, I love you all. And please stay safe. It's spring, I believe, so, hopefully we can get out, go to get some air, some beach, as long as we stay 6 feet apart, but blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into the rules of politics at this point. It is what it is. People are going to be stupid. So, I love you all, and Skull.